Hello children, I'm your science teacher Tilak and I would like to suggest you to subscribe my channel so that you get the notification at the earliest and you continue with your topics. So children, let's begin our today's class. We will revise chapter number 10, Animals and Their Movements. We will discuss some focus points and also revise some topics based on your queries. Children, before we start our today's discussion, let us revise what is locomotion and movement. Here you can see during youth parliament, the students are sitting as dignitaries, but they are talking and doing hand gestures, right? They are sometimes trying to get up from their seats also. So, what does it mean? It's a locomotion or the movement? Yes, of course, it is movement. Similarly, in this picture, when you are doing exercise at school, you're just moving your hands. Yes, you're putting your hands above your head, but the teachers around you are moving and changing their place. So it means that teachers are doing locomotion whereas you are doing some movement, right? So after finishing the chapter, you might be clear that when we are doing movement or locomotion, we are actually using our muscles and bones, and different types of joints, tendon, ligaments, and cartilage are involved. Yes, of course, not to forget proper control and coordination of nervous system and various parts of the body is required for proper locomotion and movement, whether it is human being or any other small creature. So let us see in earth form how it moves. It has body rings which are joined end to end, and setae are connected under its body, which is used for good grip on the ground. Now, this organism moves by creeping on the ground by expansion and contraction of the body muscles. Next, we are going to discuss about snail. As you can see, it has long pair of antennae on which eyes are located, and short antennae below it are used for sensation of danger and to locate food. It has soft, slimy, moist body covered with hard shell, and locomotory organ, which is muscular, is present under its body. A slippery track is made by secretion of slimy mucus by this foot, which makes a safe track, because of which it can move over sharp or hard object, although its body is very soft, because this slimy mucus hardens and makes a safe track for movement of this snail. And how this snail moves by making the rhythmic movements of its muscular body by expansion and contraction. Now next we are going to discuss about cockroaches. It has pair of antennae which senses light and slight movement in the surrounding. It can help in smell and finding their way. It has compound eyes which can detect very small and slight movement, and as it can see in all direction as well as see more than one object at a time. So it makes it very efficient is escaping from danger, procuring food, and hiding itself in the small cracks. Yes, as you can see in the picture, it has large eyes and it has long legs provided with sensitive hair-like structure. These three pairs of legs, sensitive to touch, help it to run and climb, etc. Wings and breast muscles help to fly it in the air and escape its enemy or to procure food. Now we will discuss how the birds can fly high up in the sky with the help of their wings, although there are some birds which cannot fly in the air. So they can fly or walk on the ground because they have streamlined body, hollow and light bones. Why hollow? Because their bones do not have bone marrow inside it. The strong breastbone and forelimbs modified as wings help them to fly swiftly in the sky. The typical bones of hind limbs help in perching and walking. The tail helps to change direction. And the birds which are flightless, they are provided with the webbed feet which helps them to swim in water. Body covered with feathers helps to adjust with the change in temperature. Now let us revise how the body of fish is covered with scales and provided with different types of fins, as you can see in the diagrammatic representation of a fish. The body is streamlined or boat shaped, and the backbone is provided with muscles which help in the movement of whole body. The fins and tail fins produce thrust to propel fish into forward direction. The snakes, its body is also covered with scales, but it has very long backbone as compared to fishes, and they are also provided with thin muscles which help in the movement. The white scales under their belly are used to make grip on the ground, and the curves of the snake's body helps it to move, making loops which helps to push its body forward and move fast on the ground. Here the snake is making deep curves as or loops as it is moving very fast. Now time to discuss about the skeletal system in human beings. As you know, there are 206 bones. This framework contains skull having 22 bones, backbone has 33 bones, and rib cage or thoracic cage is having 25 bones, and the forelimbs having 65, and hind limb that and hip bones are 64 in number. Together they make 206 bones framework known as skeletal system. It gives shape to the body, protects the vital organs such as brain, heart, lungs, liver, etc. It contains of various types of bones which may be flat, curved, long, or may be very small. These bones are held together by ligaments. It means bones are joined together by ligaments, whereas the muscles and bones are attached together with the help of tendons. Now let us revise how many types of joints are there in our body. There are basically three types of joints: immovable joints, slightly movable joints, and freely movable joints. Immovable joints such as in skull are fixed joints, and slightly movable joints are pivot joints that are present in between the skull and the backbone, and hinge joints that are present in the elbow and the knees. Now, freely movable joints are present in hip and shoulder joints. If you remember, such kind of joints were termed as ball and socket joint. In slightly movable joints, the two bones are cushioned by soft and flexible cartilage tissue, which prevents from further damage due to friction. And this is the diagrammatic representation of different kinds of joints. Now let us revise how bones and muscles together bring about locomotion and movement in our body. As you know, the bones are attached to the set of muscles with the help of tendons. When contraction takes place in one of the muscles and becomes shorter, it pulls the bones towards or away from our body while the other muscle relax. Now, other muscle will contract and pull the bone in opposite direction, and the former one will relax. This is how the contraction and relaxation of muscle which work in pair move the bones in two different directions. And always remember that muscles never push, they can only pull. Now time to discuss about book exercise. Those who have already done, they can check their answers. The first option is hang joint because it is present in the elbow, and the shoulder joint is ball and socket joint. Now the joint present in the skull is fixed joint, and as you know, cartilage is present in both ear and nose. Now, out of three options, the third option, a dancer making hand gestures, is the correct option to the question number E. Now, in fill in the blanks, you can see our brain is protected by the structure called skull. Now, you can see the snail has foot, a muscular foot. Now in C part, you can write down the shape of our bones is visible with the help of X-ray. What protects the vital organs of our body? The skeleton or the body framework. The knee has, similar joint to that of our elbow, that is hinge joint or slightly movable joint. Any of the option is correct. Now, which organism slithers or slide? Snake. What flies? Sparrows. What crawls on the ground? Of course, it's a lizard. Now, what jumps out of these organisms given? It is kangaroo. Yes. What do you see climbing up in the tree? Gandhiji's? Yes. Three monkey? Yes, monkeys climb up in the tree. And what runs fast? Yes, cheetah is the fastest runner. Now, see, you have named the following organisms. A joint that does not allow any movement of bones is the skull. Is the hint? It's a fixed joint. An animal which runs without leg by making loops in its long rope-like body is a snake. A structure that contracts and relaxes on bending and straightening our arm is, you can feel it, it's the muscle. A joint which connects our neck to the head of our body is the pivot joint. Yes, you thought it correctly. A joint that allows movement in all the direction and is present in the shoulder. Yes, it is present in the hip also, hip joint also. Yes, it is of course the ball and socket joint. Now you can check your answer, how correctly you have done. So that's how you can relate about your understanding the topics that we have discussed in our online class as well as in video. I asked you one question. Do you remember? Yes, it was about X-ray. When we face any injury, fracture, or we have broken bones or torn muscles, we go for X-ray. And this X-ray helps the doctor to locate the place of injury and also find out correct diagnosis and do the treatment which is best suited for that kind of injury. Now, before I say goodbye to you, time for quiz. Can you identify what kind of joint it is? And where is it located? And what kind of movement is caused by it? Another question is, you have to name the type of joint that is present in our ankle and the type of movement which it allows. And keep questioning. Sometimes stupid questions turn into wonderful ideas. And never lose your scientific temper. Do like and subscribe. Don't be lazy. Keep doing your work consistently or regularly. Bye-bye.